I was lucky enough to make some friends who knew where he was. This chap, Cedric by name, a talking owl, took me to the land of Serenia, where I later confronted the blackguard in a magic duel.
Ah, that's where the wands come from. Wasn't he the same one that captured Cosima?
Yes, Mordak. He'd gone from the face of the world now, vanished in a cloud of smoke.
I don't mean to be a spreader of bad omens, but I've heard of worse stories where the villains never die, even when one's sure they did.
He's gone, believe you me.
Hard not to.
What can you tell me about this island?
There's not much to say about the good old Isle of the Crown that you may have not seen already. People here live a happy life, and the king and queen of the isle are the real rulers of all the islands, even though some green islanders, especially the winged ones, tend to disagree.
Rivalry of power. I've always considered it absurd. Real power lies in union.
Like I said, there's nothing much I can say that you may not already know. But the deal is a deal, so let's hear your story.
Not all the great stories about my kingdom involve me.
Risk of eternity. I know your son was deeply disturbed during the events, but I never got to know exactly what happened.
A corrupted man, Lucreto, sought to stop the flow of the world we know. Who knows what intentions? By destroying a secret artifact known as the Mask of Eternity, he turned everything near it into stone. The magic was so strong that had this villager of Daventry not stopped it, it would have spread even further.
Did you know this man?
Not for the incident. Quiet young man, very brave. Honor by name. He defended his country with honor, defeated Lucreto, and restored the mask. He earned well his new title of Captain of the Royal Guard.
Did he not come to the wedding?
He stayed back at home to defend the castle.
You must trust him deeply.
I do, man. I do. Can you tell me the Isle of Nice? I only just saw it yesterday myself. I can see why everyone knows so little about it. The Druids are not very friendly to strangers.
They believe we will destroy their forest. I do not blame them. That is in part what we've done with the rest of the isles.
I'm a believer of the concept of nature and civilization being able to coexist myself.
Try telling him that anyway. No, I unfortunately don't know much about their isle. I've heard stories of a fantastic natural temple in the heart of the isle. But at this point, you probably know more about that mysterious place than I do.
Zella would love to explore that island. She's a very brave girl, did you know?
I haven't had the honor to meet the princess yet, but I don't doubt your words.
Years ago, and mere minutes after Alexander returned home, I fell ill, and my heart nearly gave out entirely. It was Rosella who endeavored to travel into the fairy lands of Tamir to find a magical fruit that restored my health.
Did she tell you much about Tamir? I've always wanted to visit.
Maybe you can ask her personally when she recovers. What I do know is that she battled this evil witch called Lalote. It was there where she met her true love, Edgar, who was kept under a spell by a witch that turned him into a scared ghoul.
Did she come across many interesting items during her journey?
As I said, I don't know details, but I do know she found some strange artifact she called the Pandora's Box.
The Pandora's Box? That's strange. Very strange indeed.
What is?
Not long ago, a man dressed in a cloak. And now that I think about it, it was very similar to that.
Are you certain?
I'm very sure of it.
Let's see. What do you know about the Isle of the Sacred
A
Mountain?
land of legends, of great things and great adventures. The winged ones believe themselves to be supreme creatures. I can't blame them. I've heard their stories. This idea of supremacy has been carried through generations.
Have you known them personally?
They are not as unreachable as they used to be, though some may. True, they open their doors by removing the cliffs of ice. However, their land lies among places only reachable by the power of flight. How in the world could a human reach these lands?
Good point.
I could bet all the money I don't have that they are perfectly aware of this, and knowing how they can be, I wouldn't wonder that they find amusement in this fact.
Should we give them the benefit of the doubt?
When we are speaking about the winged people, there's no place for doubt.
Doubt? That reminds me of how I became a king. I was such a young and inexperienced chap then.
I'm all ears.
One fine day, I was called by our former king, my dear Edward, may his soul rest in peace.
So you are not of royal origins?
Knew better than I at the moment that it was a trial. So I did as he told me and retrieved 3 magic treasures that we still have in possession.
What are these goodies?
Treasures. The magic shield with the power to ensure victory to whomever wields it. The magic chest of infinite never-ending gold. And the magic mirror with the power of seeing into those places we cannot see.
Ah, they sound like a precious collection of items.
They're much more than that. King Edward made mistakes during his life and lost them. The kingdom prospered again only when they were returned.
I'm sure you're not a man that believes in good luck. 3 treasures can't make a kingdom prosper on their own.
And nor can one man on his own. Luckily, I've had the help of individuals who strongly believe in our kingdom. Did this man mention why he wanted the artifact?
No, he was very rude, and he demanded information. He never said what for.
Have you seen him again?
As a matter of fact, I turned away, and when I turned back, he was gone.
Perhaps it was the same man.
I'm almost sure of it now. I wish I knew more to help you, Your Majesty.
I think you've helped enough. The Pandora's box. It has been a nice chat, but I'd better return to my children.
Feel free to stop by and trade stories anytime.
Will you take this in exchange for this bottle?
Yes, indeed.
Ready to sail?
butterfly flaps and stretches her wings, happy to be free again.
This cannot be. What word have you used, the lady?
I don't know what you're talking about, good guardian.
Truly? You do not smell of evil or traitor despite being a human. Now the lady of the butterflies follows you on her will. The lady does not choose like the...
This is the butterflies?
Indeed she is, and a trusted friend of the spirit, you may be sure. If he deems you worthy, very well. You may enter the Mist Forest.
Thank you, dear lady, and good guardian.
It's the first time Grant has laid eyes on a tree that grows. Could it be emeralds?
Amazing.
One of the emerald is strangely shaped like a crescent moon.